welcome back to my channel. If you've been watching my channel for maybe about a year or something, you might remember a little video series I used to do called Curtain Up, where basically I talked about all the theatre that I'd been to see in the month. I used to do this when I wasn't as comfortable vlogging in public, or I just didn't really have the time to edit that much stuff. I didn't have as much space on my laptop and blah blah blah. However, I was talking to my friend Sean recently. I think I'd seen a random shop in York called Curtain Up, and I jokingly sent him a photo of it saying like, lol, remember when I used to do this video series? And he was like, you should bring it back, I loved that series. So I thought it might be quite fun to resurrect the series Curtain Up and yeah, just talk a bit more about the shows I've been to see. As I mentioned, I've vlogged a lot of these, so you can go and watch the full opinions, full experiences of these shows. But yeah, I thought it might be quite fun to do a little roundup of them all. Obviously it's the end of February now. I used to do them monthly, but I think because I am vlogging everything, pretty much anyway, it might be fun to do them every 2 months or so. So obviously the stuff I'm going to talk about now is from January and February, obviously. I kicked off 2017 with a brand new show in the first week of January. I took my boyfriend to see School of Rock and I day sat to see it. I'd not seen it before. I loved the film when I was growing up and I'd heard really good things about the show, so I was really excited to go and see it for the first time. I wasn't a huge fan of the actual day seats. You're on the very front row and it is very close. The stage is a little bit high and we were on an angle, so it wasn't like the best view. I think I'd love to go and see the show again from a little bit further back, but still in the stalls. It was such a fun show to start the year off with. I'd had a bit of a lull just before that of, I go through these phases where sometimes I'll go see a few shows and I'm just not really I don't click with them as much. Maybe you get that as well, let me know if you do. But this show I was like, yes, musical theatre is great, and I sounded a bit Trumpish then, didn't I? Like, make theatre great again, but I did feel that in a way. I can't believe I just did a Trump reference in my video. I'm really sorry. But no, that show is so good. The kids are incredibly talented. I cannot get over the skill that they all have to be able to sing, act, dance, and also play their instruments. It's amazing. As I mentioned, everything has been vlogged, so all links will be in the description, and I'll also leave some little thingamabobbies here for you to click on if you want to watch the vlogs. The second show that I saw in 2017 was actually a play, and this was very kindly thanks to Todaytix, whom I adore. I think it's a great app, and I took my friend Sam to see Once in a Lifetime at the Young Vic Theatre. This was actually my first visit to the Young Vic Theatre, so that was really cool. It's an awesome theatre with loads of character, so I would recommend checking out even just like the bar area to have a drink or get some work done in the day, and definitely go and see something there. We both loved this play and I love hanging out with Sam, so that was just awesome. The next theatre related thing I saw again was with Sam. We went to the Curzon Cinema in Victoria, which the Curzon Cinemas are just beautiful. They're so delightful to be in, and Sam and I went to see La La Land. So literally last night that got 6 Oscars, I think. I was catching up on it this morning, and the whole debacle of Best Picture sounded quite amusing to watch live, but yeah, I think they got 6 in total, I might be wrong. Yeah, you can see what I thought about the film in my vlog there, but I have to say I love listening to the soundtrack. I think the soundtrack, some parts of it are really, really lovely, but the more I think about it, the less I enjoyed the film, which makes me really sad. I've decided that with reviving Curtain Up this year, I don't want to just talk about the shows I've seen. As you just heard, I'm going to talk about some film stuff as well, but only if it's obviously relevant to theatre, and also just kind of talk about general news that's exciting for me. So another exciting thing that happened in January was that Hamilton tickets went on sale for the London production starting late this year, and I was very lucky to get some tickets. Let me know if you managed to get tickets as well, because I know it was, well, some people found it really easy. I personally struggled quite a lot. Yeah, let me know your experiences on that in the comments below. But yeah, that's something I'm going to introduce into this as well, so let me know how you feel about that. I think it'd be quite fun to say the news that I'm excited about, like show openings, casting and things like that, but tell me if you just want me to talk about the shows I've seen and shut up about everything else. Next, in January, I actually had 2 trips to Wicked. Oh, I'm trying to not repeat see shows as much over the last year and this year as well, just because money. And I think, yeah, I went through obviously a phase in 2012 of seeing Wicked loads, and I think I overdid it and I don't enjoy the show as much because of that, in a sense, because I just know everything that's coming, and you know when you've seen something so many times. However, the reason I saw Wicked twice in the space of a week and a bit, one was so that I could see Rachel Tucker again, because I hadn't seen her since the 10th anniversary show, which was in September, so that's quite a break. So I wanted to see her again, I was desperate for that, and to also see her from the front row again. So I day sat for tickets to see that. I took my boyfriend to see it for the first time, and it was amazing to see Rachel from the front row again. It just totally brought back all the memories from 2012. And yeah, and then the second time was a cast change, because I didn't have tickets originally, and fate led me to a ticket and I got to go and see her last show. As I've said, everything has been vlogged, so you can see all about that. Check the links in the description. I definitely wasn't as emotional this time around, because obviously I'd gone to the 2012 cast change. I'd actually day sat for tickets for both of the shows on that day. I only went to the evening show, I didn't go to the muck-up matinee, but apparently it wasn't even a muck-up matinee, so kind of glad that I hadn't booked tickets in advance. The FOMO kicked in and I was like, I cannot not be at Rachel's last show. Does that sentence make sense? I couldn't not be at Rachel's last show. I think that works better. So it wasn't as emotional, but it was still an amazing night. The next show that I went to see was a new venue and a new show, and that was at the Waterloo Vaults, the Vaults Theatre, the Vaults Festival, whatever you want to call it, and that show was Wretch. And I went to see this. I got a complimentary ticket because I actually took some photos of the show in the same day, so that was very kind of my friend Tori to give me that complimentary ticket. I was very grateful. It was a very interesting play. Again, I vlogged it, you can check that out. I'm gonna need to stop saying that, you're gonna be sick of it, aren't you? But yeah, what's the broken record? That's the phrase. I'm a broken record in this episode of Curtain Up, which is going to be the whole year, hopefully, if I continue this. Anyway, it was a really interesting new play. Yeah, I would recommend you check out and keep an eye on the Vaults Theatre and Festival, because there was so much going on, so much theatre. And if you're interested in like fringe new plays, just new stuff, check it out. The next show on my list was another new show. I'm trying my best to go to see lots of new things or newly opened things I haven't seen again, rather than repeat seeing shows, because as much as I would love to see some of the great things over and over again, you've got to switch things up. You've got to see new things. So my friend Sean and I went to see Half a Sixpence at the Noel Coward Theatre. We planned this trip very last minute. I mean, literally the night before. We were like, oh, you're gonna be in London. Okay, let's meet up, let's see a show. And we booked really, really cheap tickets. They were £12.50. I believe they are the cheapest seats in that theatre for Half a Sixpence. So we talked about that experience and how the seats were and what we thought of it. And it was my first time seeing the show, so obviously I did a whole spiel about what I thought of the show as well. But yeah, it was a really nice day. The thing that I like this year is that I'm not seeing as much on my own. I'm seeing it with a lot of friends, and that's always nice. And finally, the last thing on my January and February scene list was another cinema trip. And that was to see Newsies, the filmed on stage live production, one day only. Well, actually they did another day, which is good so more people could see it, but you know, one day only screening. I went to see it in Leicester Square with my friends Sam and Joe. It was so fun hanging out with them, and I absolutely loved the film. If you saw my video of shows that I want in the West End, you'll know that I mentioned Newsies in that. I'm so desperate to have it on stage here. I missed out on seeing it on Broadway. It closed before I got there. And I did and ah about whether to go and see it in the cinema, and then Sam was like, no, you should come see it. So I did, and it was everything you could want from a theatre production filmed for the screen. It was dreamy. It was so good. So yeah, that is everything that I've seen in January and February. Let me know if you've been to see any of the things that I've mentioned, and just let me know what you've been to see in general. As you know, I love talking about theatre, so I love having a little chat in the comments about what you've been to see. Tell me as well what you're looking forward to seeing. I'm going to see An American in Paris in a couple of weeks' time, and I'm so excited. That's thanks to my friend Sean, who, yeah, we were talking about it, and he was like, oh, do you want to come to An American in Paris with me? I've got a spare ticket for like 10 days after they open. I was like, yes, please. Also hoping that perhaps Sean and I will get to see Dreamgirls. I also need to see Kinky Boots again. I know that's a repeat show, but it's been over a year since I last saw it, so I think that's okay. And what else is opening? 42nd Street is opening soon, isn't it? So I'd like to see that as well, because there's probably going to be a lot of tap dancing, and I love some tap dancing. So yeah, I think those are the main things that I'm excited to see, hopefully in the next couple of months. As I've mentioned profusely, everything will be vlogged, so if you like this kind of video and if you want to see more of my theatre adventures, please do subscribe to my channel, because then you won't miss out on any of that. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you have, and I hope you're doing really well. I will see you very soon. Bye!